Hello, I'm Jason Jungreis, and I'm a candidate for San Francisco Supervisor for District 1, the Richmond District. It is my belief that candidates should be elected based upon their integrity, agenda, and judgment, and I invite you to learn more about me. First and foremost, please visit my website, www.jasonjungreisforsupervisor.com, so that you can learn concisely who I am, what my priorities are, and the specific legislative enactments and positions I will take if elected. This website contains over 100 specific agenda items, and in a few minutes you can understand the substance I seek to bring to the Board of Supervisors. I am a civil attorney and longtime resident and homeowner in the Richmond District. My wife is a lawyer in public service, and we are both active parents in our young children's public school. I am active in the community as a Superior Court Judge Pro Tem, which means that I volunteer with the courts as a judge, and also as a director of the Planning Association of the Richmond, as a member of Friends of Sutro Heights, a member of Coalition to Save Ocean Beach, and a member of Friends of Land's End. My experience includes years of environmental and global population activism, both here and as a lobbyist in Washington, D.C. I am a longtime registered independent, although my state and national candidate voting record is almost uniformly Democrat. I prefer to avoid party affiliation to better enable me to look at each issue on its own merits and to develop innovative ideas. I do not intend to wage a funded campaign, and I am not soliciting campaign contributions, because I believe that this type of self-initiated, very direct campaign reform allows me to make the best judgments for our district without owing any favors. I try hard not to use generalities, stories, or anecdotes, because these detract from clearly stated positions and ideas. I value actions over words, and would do so as a supervisor. My priorities are fiscal responsibility, safety, health and education, environmentalism, and ensuring a level playing field for all persons. While I strongly urge you to visit my website, here is a top 5 sampling of my agenda in each of the broad categories of fiscal responsibility, quality of life, and environmental sustainability. With regard to fiscal responsibility, I oppose the disruptive Geary BRT, which would cost hundreds of millions of dollars. Instead, I would like to see the implementation of the Transit Effectiveness Program along with a series of quick and inexpensive alternatives. I would conduct rigorous union negotiations with the right to terminate for incompetency and dereliction. I would require proof of residence to receive city aid. I would reduce social service costs by only providing services to citizens. And I would remove contractor preferences in all city contracts. With regard to quality of life, I would time traffic lights throughout the city, ensure that we preserve our neighborhood character, facilitate citywide volunteerism, promote farmers markets in all neighborhoods, and maintain the weekly street sweeping of all of our residential streets. With regard to environmental sustainability, I would pursue the Community Choice Aggregation Energy Plan, enact tax-based methods of funding residential solar, promote the use of wind power for city power generation, conduct wholesale cost purchasing and distribution for city residents of electrical bicycles and compact fluorescent light bulbs, and promote the use of electrical vehicles through roadway, parking, and charging advantages. I hope that you will closely and objectively evaluate all the candidates and their specific agendas. If you agree with my agenda, I look forward to receiving your vote. Thank you.
SF Votes. The League of Women Voters has joined with your public, educational, and government cable stations to provide the election information you need. SF Votes. Meet the candidates, learn about the city's ballot measures, and find out how you can make your voice heard. SF Votes. Grassroots, independent, complete election coverage you can find nowhere else. Brought to you by the League of Women Voters, Access SF, EATV, and SFG TV.